Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Farmers Travels. Tonight we will be doing a bit of a different live stream and we'll have a bit of a different view. Tonight I have Jeremy Nell from Jerm Warfare and Ruth from Talking Sirens. And guys, I'm handing my channel over to Jerm, and hopefully he'll treat my channel like a lady and a good glass and good bottle of wine. Jeremy Nell, please take over and let's hit that question and answer session.
Okay, well, so you said I must treat your channel like a lady.
Preferably, yes.
This is a problem. Have you seen what my Wikipedia page says about me? Apparently, I'm a rape apologist. So, if I'm going to treat your page like a lady, I'm so sorry about what's coming.
Okay, that was the wrong analogy.
Now I'm more nervous.
Oh wait! Did I just make a rape joke? I hope not.
This is a family friendly.
Because apparently,
this is a family friendly.
According to Wikipedia, I'm a rape apologist. I promise you. Have you seen my Wikipedia page?
No, haven't looked into it. Don't want to.
Well, don't worry. You don't have enough subscribers yet to be demonetized.
With anything going today? Okay, guys, let's get it going. And welcome to everybody on the channel.
Cool. Well, they say that there's an echo.
Shouldn't
in the comments. So you know.
There's a bad echo. Hang on.
Plugging in.
Let me quickly see. It's not supposed to be an echo from.
There's an echo. Am I echoing? Hold on.
So Bradley says.
Let's see on whose side it is.
You need to turn off one of your NDI sound sources or something. That's according to the comments.
Hang on.
So I can't.
Okay, I see it's on my NDI sources, guys. Hang on, just reduce this. Let's see on this one. Mute that one. Can you guys still hear me? On your side.
I can hear you.
Guess echo. Okay, let me just turn that one down. Hopefully, okay. Ruth, Jeremy, can you just talk and let's see if the no, I do not use a laptop. Okay, let's see. Is the echo better?
Well, I can't hear, so you'll have to wait in the comments. But I just want to point out that I have got Jack Daniels. I am so happy, and let me tell you what happened. Somebody who watches my channel emailed me and said, "Listen, I want to give you some Jack." So he drove out and met me at my coffee shop that and he brought me 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. How kind is that?
Good. That is fantastic.
Yeah, Ruth, I can hardly hear you.
Let me just open.
That is fantastic.
Still an echo.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, come on, guys, what's going on with my channel tonight? Why am I getting this echo constantly?
Tell you what, I don't care because I'm drinking Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Okay, let me just see. I'm just. Okay, the echo's still there. What the heck, guys? Sorry. Can you ask Clint for 1 minute? How do I get rid of that echo?
Also, Ruth, I can't hear you.
You can hear me when I do this. When I talk into the microphone.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We'll get to the Q and answer session just now if I can sort out this echo on the stream.
Oh, and the person who gave me actually, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, but he's in your comments. But he's the one who gave me this delicious Jack Daniels. So I don't know if I can say your name, but I can see your comments there, and your name there, and you know that I'm very grateful.
Bradley Cook said, check the audio input. Both guests.
Look at Eleutheria. Like she knows what's cooking here, but no one's reading her. You know what? It's because Eleutheria is a woman, so we're not taking her seriously. That's why.
They say I have to turn off your sound. I don't know how to do that.
We're only going to take advice from men.
Germ. Germ.
Man,
Apparently,
you guys are a tough
apparently
crowd.
there's a massive echo on my side. Let me just see if I mute. Okay. All right. Germ, can you talk to me again? Ruth, can
How's
you
it?
talk?
It's to do with the fact that you've
Yeah,
got both Skype
I've
audio and YouTube audio coming through.
no, my
What's going
YouTube
on?
audio. I don't have YouTube audio. Ruth, can you talk, please? Okay, the echo should be gone now. I've identified a problem. Okay.
Well, speaking of identifying, Eleutheria says that she's identifying as a man, which means that we can now finally listen to her advice.
All right, guys. Echo is problem. I've seen where the problem is. Excuse the dom boertjie so. All right, Jim.
That's okay. I don't take advice
You
from women
better.
anyway.
You better have that. Hang on.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about taking advice. No, hang on. Let me tell you something about taking advice. When I drive in my car and Google Maps tells me to go left, I give her the middle finger and I go right every single time. It takes me 45 minutes longer. But I
My
never
channel is going to get demonetized. This is a family travel channel. Okay. All right. Guys, all right. Let's see. Okay, I need to laugh after my stream of joke. I need to. Okay, guys. Jim, you're in control now, officially. I will keep my mouth shut and let's get going.
Okay, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to ask you a question, and then I've got the answer here, and you have to answer it. Okay, so, all right. This question is for Herman, or shall I say Herman?
Just as much the way you want to say my name.
All right. Well, I have to bring out my plus. I must bring out my plus. My plus. We're gonna talk like Laura. All right. Where are the hottest natural springs located in the world? And when I say natural springs, I'm not talking about there by Benoni.
I know the hottest place on earth is the salt mines up in Somalia, I think. The hottest natural springs should be close to a volcano. It's not in Hawaii. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I have no.
What? You just like give up.
I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. If the hottest natural springs.
Okay. Do you want a clue?
Yeah. Hit me a clue. A lifeline.
Right.
A lifeline.
Okay. It's it looks like it's in the US, and it has a color. It has a color attached to its name.
Yellowstone Park and the Yellowstone geyser.
You have it. You have
One lifeline used.
But hang on. And in South Africa, where would it be?
That would be at Warm Baths. Bella Bella.
You're a man after my own heart.
And in Namibia, where? Okay, hang on. Where is it in Namibia?
No, that I don't know.
There's a natural hot spring in Namibia as well. Don't know. Just north of Windhoek. Okay.
All right. So it's 1 point to Herman and 0 points to Ruth. Ruth. And we have to speak with a Afrikaans accent.
Roof. A roofie. A roofie.
A roofie.
Okay, so in the comments they're saying that it's not in Yellowstone. So you guys have got your data wrong.
Okay, according to them it's Iceland. Okay, but we'll get back to this one later. All right.
Okay, well if it is Iceland, you're going to lose your point.
Well, okay, I'm willing to lose it if I'm wrong. Let's see.
But having said that, Ruth might have to forfeit a point as well because she gave me the wrong answer, if that's true. Okay, but we'll come back to that. All right. My question for Ruth. The term Viet Cong is attributed to the soldiers of which country and who was their leader?
Sure. Viet Cong, I would take Vietnam. And I'd be chilling out a Chinese recipe if I took a guess. I don't know. Sing Yong Ming, I don't know.
Yes, that's racist.
What?
That's racist. Just like,
What now?
what do you think you can just like throw together funny words and make it sound Chinese?
I take the fifth. I'll take the fifth.
Okay, well, the answer is 49. Okay, there we go. All right. That's the answer.
Oh, she's got one out of half a point.
You guys can't do this kind of stuff. This is completely racist. It's derogatory. And how dare you? How dare you make such questions?
It's travel. That's reality. It's the truth.
Right. Okay. Let's go to.
Okay, so I got half a point.
Okay.
Yeah, you got half a point.
Half a point.
Okay, I've got to go back to. Sorry, let me just find Ruth's questions again. Okay. All right, here we go. Where near Mexico do great white... I can't handle all this racism. Like every question has just got racism. Okay, here we go. Where near Mexico do great white sharks breed?
I think it's
But you also typed it as bread.
Lifeline.
I did it.
Lifeline. Comments. Lifeline, yeah, bro. Give me a tip.
How many lifelines do you get? Do you get a lifeline
Yeah.
at 50-50? Do you get a 50-50 a lifeline and a phone a friend?
Okay. I've got a... okay.
Well, let's just see what you come up with.
Okay.
There's a famous beach where the Americans usually go to, but I don't, for the love of me, can't remember the name. So yeah, tip, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I can hardly pronounce it, but it's an island.
Well, Kat is in the comments Cancun. So, yes.
Cancun. Listen, I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to go home.
Okay, what's the answer? Because I'm giving up.
Guadalupe.
Thank you, Brad. Santa Cruz and Bradley gave me the right answer. Kat, -1 for you. Sis, man, you gave me a wrong and a racist answer. Sis for you, man.
Welcome back to Farmers Travels, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. All right, so Ruth has got 1,000 points and Herman has got 2.
That's fair.
Okay. Okay, my question now for Ruth.
No, Cat doesn't suck. He's awesome. Yes. Okay. For me. Go ahead.
A wall was built in this European city to divide the east from the west.
Berlin.
And who built the wall?
The Nazis.
Is that your final answer, Ruth?
Yes. The East Germans. The Nazis. Yes.
Like, is that really your final answer?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Okay, between the east and the west, the wall was built. Okay. Is it okay? Can I? Is it a European country? Did you say European, or did you say? You did say European.
No. Who built the wall? Who built the wall?
The Germans, the East, at the time Nazis. No, East European.
Ruth, listen, we're gonna put you on the train and send you to the camp.
No,
yeah, the Nazis.
It's not the Nazis.
Okay, the Nazis.
It wasn't the Nazis. It was the commies.
Okay, and I said communist at one stage, but yes.
You were right about the city.
So it was the Soviet Union. It was not the Russians. It was the Soviets, because Russia didn't exist.
Quite interesting. I just want to chip in here.
All right.
I stood before the Brandenburg Tor, and guys, to think that in 1992, the lead singer from Pink Floyd stood there and they did the whole concert, The Wall. Yes, that's correct. And to stand at Checkpoint Charlie, guys, that is one of the most amazing experiences. And we actually walked for 4 kilometers on the line where the wall was built. Bit of a stupid idea to walk 4 kilometers where the wall was built, but it was interesting. It's one of those experiences. Let's go on.
So someone in the comments wants to know who's the chick in the comments. Well, that's Herman. Okay.
Right. I just want to add something. In fact, we're actually having there's a virtual wall at the moment. The fact that, so I have a brother who lives in Dubai who recently got married. He sent his wife's children here to South Africa, okay, to be with their father for Easter holiday, school week, like school holidays. Guess what? They're stuck here. The lockdown happened shortly after they arrived, and now she's over there in Dubai, and they're here, and it's a stuffer. How's that?
That
How's
is
that for a wall. Talk about an ocean.
That's literally a wall. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, next question.
It says there, smart Ruth. Bottom should be top. What? Okay, never mind. All right. My question for Ruth.
For me?
No. Sorry.
No,
yes, for Herman. Sorry. Yes. Which country closes all commercial and travel for 24 hours, usually on Friday night till Saturday night?
You are asking a question to a person who has traveled to 22 countries, and for the love of me, I can't answer it. Okay. Phone a friend. Ruth, I'm phoning you. Give me a tip.
So it's a place that you do want to go to. You've never been. You told me yourself you want to give you 2 minutes.
Israel.
Yeah.
No. Wrong. I'm kidding.
You should do this
guys, hang on. Give me 1 minute. I just quickly want to talk to my father. So, hang on. I'll be with you in 1 minute.
Alrighty. This is great. Hello, everybody in the comments. Hello, Letheria. The Brew. Yes, the Brew got it right. Hello, Israel. Yes.
Ruth is under Jerm. She should be on top of Jerm. It's not even weekend yet. It's not even
family.
Weekend.
This is a family channel.
Yes, there's racism and sexism and pornography happening on this channel tonight.
They're going to demonetize this video. Okay. Hang on. I'm back.
Your video isn't even monetized. What are you talking about?
Jeez. Okay.
You haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. Wait. Oh, yes. By the way, if everyone give it a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let's support our dude.
Thank you, Ruth.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, my question for Ruth.
Yes, with the Ruth.
Of which country? Yes, I'll tell you what, Herman. Your English is actually pretty damn good. This is a very well typed out question. And I'm not taking the mickey. It's actually, I'm being genuine. Of which country? Because a lot of people wouldn't start off with a question with the word of. And that's technically correct. So well done. I'm going to give you 10 points just for that. Of which country was Idi Amin the dictator? And which 2 ethnic groups did he expel?
Wait, repeat.
Yeah, you see, he does well by asking one question, but then he combines like about 3 questions into it. All right. Of which country was Idi Amin the dictator? That's your first question. And which 2 ethnic groups did he expel?
Okay, so Idi Amin was the Congo, wasn't it? No? Diamonds.
No.
He was, yeah.
No.
Ethiopia?
Little lower.
Are you just like throwing out names now? Oh, Mauritius, Australia, Uganda,
They saved.
Kazakhstan.
No, they saved.
Ruth. Okay.
It was like people stuck.
Can I give you a tip?
So people got hijacked and were.
Okay.
Yes.
Israel. All right. Send the special forces to Intembe in this country.
Uganda.
Correct.
Uganda.
Now, the second question.
Okay.
All right. Which two?
Pressure.
Okay.
Pressure.
The answer is not Libya, just by the way. People are saying Libya. It's Uganda.
All right. Now the second question, Ruth. Now I see if you can answer that.
Libya is Gaddafi, just by the way.
Which two ethnic groups did he expel?
Yes. Were they ethnic groups from his own people, or were they? Okay, fine. So I think it was the British, and it was all the foreigners, the Americans, perhaps.
Okay, but he asked for two, Ruth. Jeez, you women don't listen, do you?
I said the British and the Americans. They're not the same.
So British and Americans are ethnic groups.
Oh, shit. Okay. Forgive me. Okay, so one is the British, and then, I don't know.
Actually, I also think that Herman's asked the second part of this question wrong.
Okay.
But, okay, so I'll give you one of the two because you're going to get them both wrong. So one of them is Pakistanis. And that's actually not an ethnic group, Herman, but okay. So go according to a nationality rather,
yeah.
Ruth.
Two nationalities,
that's
let's call it that.
Or did I mean religion?
No, nationality.
The Pakistanis and...
Oh, they make very good food and all.
Yes.
Yes.
5 minutes, boss. Only 5 minutes, boss. Only 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give Ruth 642 points just because I'm feeling generous.
Woo, sounds like excellent.
Okay. Right. Let me go back to.
The Bruce says this should be a drinking game. If you get it wrong, you drink.
Well, I'm not playing this game, so. Okay. Mareka says Jerm is laying down the sexism tonight. Mareka, one can only hope. All right.
Okay, question.
My question for Herman: which is the highest mountain in southern Africa, not excluding border territories?
Southern Africa, do we say sub-Sahara Africa? Or
yes.
Sub-Sahara Africa.
Sub-Saharan, yes.
That should be Kilimanjaro. It's the only highest mountain on the continent of Africa.
Aha, hit you.
No, Sub-Sahara.
It's a trick question.
Sub-Sahara or Southern Africa?
No, Southern Africa, not Sub-Sahara.
Okay, because Sub-Sahara, that's Kilimanjaro, and it's the highest lone standing mountain in the world. The highest Southern Africa, that must be Mount Saul. That should be the Drakensberg at. No, good grief, you've got me on that one.
No.
It's. I'll tell you what the answer is. It's Jason Zuma's. Sorry, it's not that. It is. It's in Lesotho.
It's Mount. Is it Mount Source? I can't pronounce that. AUX. Is it Mount Source?
It's Mafadi.
Oh, good grief! I've never heard of that one. And I used to get 80% for geography in school, and I've never heard of that one. Bloody teacher! I should go and ask my money back.
I didn't do geography, but also you guys missed my very subtle joke there. But never mind. Okay.
Say it again.
No.
Okay, no.
A magician never tells his joke twice.
you, Jerm. Sorry. Thank you, Jerm. Yes. Okay, now
Okay.
my turn.
This famous landmark in Europe was built from 1889 to
1887 to 1889. Sorry.
Hang on, I've got the microphone. You shut up. I'm going to read the question. This famous landmark in Europe was built from 1889 to 1889 for the World Fair. For the World Fair in 1889.
The tower in Paris.
Yes, correct.
Yes. I'm going to say something.
But let's just get these numbers right. This famous landmark in Europe was built from 1889 to 1889 for the World Fair in 1889.
No, it's actually 1887.
How long did it take to?
1887.
That's an amazing set of numbers there. It's almost as good as the former president.
Okay, I pulled a zoom on myself on that one.
It's an 11 quality. 11 quality.
Okay, right, next.
I got it right. Yay.
Right, but there's the second part to that question.
Okay, so Ruth is in the lead. By the way, just so we know, Ruth is winning here.
Okay, but there's a second part to that question.
Oh, hang on, I didn't see it. Oh, wait a minute, I just lost it.
Herman, do you know who encouraged the World Fair?
No, do tell. That would be interesting.
Queen Victoria's husband, was it Edward?
Prince Albert.
Prince Edward? I think it might be. Was it Albert? Sorry, Albert. There you go.
Oh, okay, here we go. What does this landmark have in common? Although mistakenly with the train station in Maputo, Mozambique. That's a very nice secondary part of the question.
I've never been to Mozambique, so I wouldn't know, unfortunately.
Gustav Eiffel. He was mistakenly attributed the designer of the train station in Maputo, but he definitely designed the Casa de Ferro.
The Iron House in Maputo. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay. By the way, have you guys been to the Eiffel Tower?
You, Jim?
No, I've never been to Paris.
Yes, I've been to the Eiffel Tower. I've been up it. I was up it last year. It's incredibly high. It's unbelievably high.
I didn't waste my money going up.
Is it true? Oh no, I would have walked up if I could have.
No, you don't walk up.
You take the elevator.
Everybody says that. Oh, come on. Listen, it sounds romantic. So, like, before we went, we're like, yeah, we're going to walk up. It's cheaper. Yeah, and we can, it's you don't do this many times in your life. So you walk up. Well, I'll tell you what. You get there and you go, because you look up at that thing. It is so massive. Yeah. It is so high. You take the lift, and it's a hell of a lot easier just to take the lift up. But we walked down the Eiffel Tower, and that was a great walk. But walking up no ways, you need like rugby player legs.
Jim,
that is a serious.
But just to give a think about it, you stood. We both were at the Eiffel Tower. 1889, that thing was completed. And if you look at the size of that thing with the equipment they had back then, the question still begs me is how the hell did they do it? Because
I looked at that thing and it's an unbelievable piece of architecture. It's truly majestic. It absolutely is majestic. And it's so beautiful, the view from up there. How you can overlook Paris. Oh man. The only problem with the Eiffel Tower is just that there are just too many people. And you can't go any time of the year when it's empty. It's just always
even
busy.
That lawn. Sorry, Jim. Even the lawn in front of the Eiffel Tower. If you sit down there, the crowd there start at a point, start getting into your private space, and then it just gets too much.
We sat on that lawn. No, we sat on that lawn. It wasn't that busy. That lawn is lovely. So there's this big patch of grass on the one side of the Eiffel Tower. It's huge patch of lawn, and you can go and sit there, and you can people just lie there and have picnics or whatever. And we did that, and it's lovely. but it wasn't as busy as the Eiffel Tower itself. But the Eiffel Tower is a pretty impressive landmark. That's for sure.
Probably one of those things you need to see in life if you can.
I agree, and the way it's lit up at night is very
especially
pretty.
During the Bastille Day. We were there during the Bastille Day. Fuck. I've used all my English up on Joe Emilio's channel. During the celebrations for.
You've got airtime English.
It's busy running out. Okay, let's go on with the questions before my whole English airtime runs out.
All right. Okay, let's do. All right, here we go. What is the currency of Tibet? She's given you two, and I suspect that you're not going to know the answer, so I'm going to read both of them, and you must choose one.
All right.
It's the renminbi or the yuan.
The yuan is renminbi because in yuan, Tibet is used as Chinese currency, so it's called the RMB or renminbi yuan. Because it's part and parcel of China, so they're using the Chinese yuan of RMB or renminbi. Ruth, you're not going to catch me on that.
So what's your answer?
As I said, it's called the RMB, renminbi yuan. It's the money's name is actually the Chinese yuan. Okay. You won't catch me on that, but because I go to China a lot, so it's both.
Yes, actually, if there wasn't a multiple choice, it was just like you can either call it a renminbi.
Yes, I know that, but I was trying to catch him out.
Clever. Okay. Clever host.
From which country was Evita Peron, and which famous singer performed from the balcony in the movie Evita? What a ridiculous question.
So the second part to the question is Madonna. Okay.
Wrong.
And she was from Argentina.
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Don't cry for me, Anaconda.
So yes, it was Argentina. And she used her feminine fatale to basically put herself into power. She was an amazing woman.
I must tell you, I saw the play, and it was okay. I'm not mad about that whole thing. It's like, I don't know. I sat watching it, and it's all this like, communist chick power thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. It's a few cool songs, but I found it somewhat boring. Thankfully, not as boring as Cats. That's probably the most boring theatre production I've ever seen in my life.
I haven't even seen it. Listen, I went to go and watch drama. Sorry, Herman. I love the historical dramas. When I heard Antonio Banderas start flipping singing, I thought, no, I can't. And we were there as a school. We went to go and watch it, I think, as a school outing. And I thought, no, how the hell am I going to get home now? Like, I really don't want to be here. I hate musicals.
Musicals aren't that bad.
No. Live shows are cool. Like, I enjoyed, what did we go and see about the little girl?
Matilda.
Matilda. I saw that. That was brilliant.
It was very cute. It was extremely cute. Yeah, I must tell you. Well, we are. So let me just quickly give the final score. Ruth wins. Ruth has 462,000 points, and Herman has got 702. Sorry, Herman.
It's fun.
Yeah, especially according to the analogy of how we're running our country.
At least.
I must tell you. I think Moulin Rouge is a pretty cool. What do you call it? Musical. Moulin Rouge is very, very lucky to watch. Also, by the way, I've been to the Moulin Rouge, and not the one in Cape Town CBD. I'm talking about the one in Paris.
The real one.
Yes.
Listen, Ruth. If you want to see the greatest lingerie stores, Paris, hands down.
Yes.
Oh, I don't wear lingerie, but I was just admiring all of it.
Well, that's a travel tip.
Your closet.
I was just looking at it. Well, you can't go there and not buy lingerie. So I bought lingerie, well, for my wife, but I bought lingerie. But holy cow, man, it's expensive.
Well, it is.
Yeah, that's exactly where Sorry,
No, it is in euros. Can I ask our host tonight a question, if he's willing to answer one?
Yeah, sure.
In 1975, 29 April, the final evacuation of Saigon happened. All right, with these famous words: the temperature in Saigon is 112 degrees and rising. And there's a very famous song that was played right after those words. What was the song's name?
Just ask the question again.
When the Americans withdrew from Saigon in Vietnam, all right, there was a phrase that said, the temperature in Saigon is 112 degrees and rising. And after those words, a famous song was played. A very well-known song.
Is it a song by the Rolling Stones?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a clue.
It is something that the Americans do in December. It's got a color, and it's something we all do at the end of December.
Well, that's why I asked you if it was a Rolling Stones song, because it's, their song's painted black.
No, not currently. All around the world.
It's not the. No, man, it's not the song by the Animals.
No. It's a famous Christmas carol, White Christmas.
Oh, what?
White.
The one by Bing Crosby.
Yeah, White Christmas. The song was played.
No, man. Really?
Yeah, by the first 8 bars.
Oh, what a letdown. Really? That's such a letdown. I thought they're going to play something with like energy, like from the Rolling Stones, or from.
That's what they did.
I see a red door and I want it painted black.
Yeah.
That. I mean, in those days, you could get away with racist songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and trance shows and talking.
Although, mind you, I mean, White Christmas is also pretty racist.
Okay, Jerm, we've
White privilege Christmas.
Yes, it's a. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
White privilege Christmas.
I'm going to get more subscriptions in one night from this question and answer session than
I love to.
Yeah.
I love
All right.
general knowledge.
Let's see if Jerm can come up with some questions for us. Sorry, guys, I'm just relaxing a bit.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
That's what it's all about tonight.
I need to get some more Jack Daniels, so I'll think of something if you'll allow me to go and get some Jack.
Off you go.
Okay.
Ruth, he can't hear us. Yes, listen here. Ask Clint or get a few questions, and then we bombard him with some questions. Let's put him on the spot. He thinks he's going to get us some questions. Let's get. I've got my.
I need another.
Look at.
Or we take questions from the comments.
Yeah,
he's probably watching the comments.
Probably watching.
Yes, guys, in the comments, give us questions.
Yeah, let's do that one. Let's change a bit. Let's now turn the tables.
No, thank you very much for that. That's very interesting about learning about Mozambique. I've never been, sadly. I've wanted to go, and then my passport
I was
expired.
so under the impression, because we went to the train station because it was designed by Gustav Eiffel. And when I was doing my research on the questions today, I actually found out that it wasn't. It was mistakenly said that it was. It's probably some stupid guy along the line who made it up. And, yeah.
I'm
We're
back.
talking about the Iron House. We're talking about the Iron House.
Yeah, that was designed, but funny enough, that was built. Interesting. The train station in Mozambique, most of the construction was done by a South African company.
I just saw myself on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it's delayed.
Yes.
So I really have to go to the gym. I don't know about you guys, but yes, like.
I didn't notice. Listen, I'm very proud of myself. I've cut out a lot of starch. I'm now conscious of my starch intake, and I'm on
What
a
is a
I'm on a
diet?
roll. I I,
Good.
I, I could be a roll, but I'm now on a roll.
What
So
does a
there's hope
diet
for
have to
me.
do with a travel channel? Oh, good grief. Guys, I love eating.
Sorry.
Good grief. Mr. Jeremy Nell.
Well, you
So
are a farmer.
when I had breakfast this morning at my local coffee shop, I ordered bacon and eggs, and I told them to keep the bread. Ooh, it takes a lot, hey, because it's ciabatta.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, yummy.
That's a
Ask him to
sin.
supplement it with mushrooms. Mushrooms are. Ask him to supplement with mushrooms. That's
No.
what I had.
I told them to take out the mushrooms and give me avo instead.
Okay. Okay. But ever without a slice of bread is, yeah, it's a tricky one. You
Yeah,
should
my
actually
wife says it's like eating a squashed frog.
Jerm, we've got a question from the comments for
Well,
you.
you went to Paris.
We've got a question.
I see
No,
it, the one
there's the
from
other one.
Mareka. Why doesn't Jerm take his bottle to his computer? Because Mareka, if my bottle sits here, it's a hell of a lot easier to drink.
Okay, the one from Mareka, but the one from Gentle Inflatables. What does the D in D-Day stand for?
Dick. Sorry. It stands for doom, death.
Yeah, that was your question. Oops.
D-Day. Now, come on, Gentle Inflatables. If you asked the question, you should produce the answer as well. Now,
Gentle Inflatables wants the D.
Like Daenerys.
Hey, so we started watching it the other night again from season 1.
Yes, and
And you know what's so fantastic about Game of Thrones in the first 3 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
Nudity.
Not the incest.
And then it just dies out. Like Daenerys suddenly stops taking off
I
her
think
clothes.
it's because they've got so they think they've got so many complaints about it that they wanted to make it apparently more family friendly. It's like most
Game of Thrones, more family friendly. Dude, it's HBO.
dude.
What are you talking about?
Go and watch Narcos. If you check the first season of Narcos and you go on the third season, it's like you've petted out on. Really, what have you tried to say? It's less there.
Wait, stop, hold the bus. What's Narcos?
It's a season.
Narcos.
It's a
Oh,
yeah, Narcos.
drugs.
Narco.
all right.
But I mean,
Okay.
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Imagine if people in medieval times, like in Game of Thrones, all had bodies like that. Yes, like, we are living in the wrong era if that was based on truth.
But they actually say that due to the fast food industry, if you look at a photo of people on the beach in the pre-1980s, there weren't obese people on the beach.
Because
They weren't
Everyone
because of the
was lean
fast
and
food.
trim.
It's because of
it's because
of fast
obese
food.
people were locked up back in the 80s. All right.
No, but I mean, we all know this. We all know that
I
obesity.
don't eat a lot of fast food. I don't.
No, but it's not that. It's a bit. No, you're talking about the general trend globally. Obesity kind of really started only on a major scale, largely to do with fast food. But I mean, Tim Noakes addressed this the other day.
Yes.
I've got a question for the two of you. All right. On April 30, 1980.
No, sorry.
Good grief. You. The siege.
Yeah, what do we shout out our names?
Yeah, the siege of the London Iranian embassy happened in 1980, on 30 April 1980. The siege of the London Iranian embassy happened. Who was the special branch of military that went in to end the siege?
I want to go with Mossad, but I might be wrong. Wasn't there was a movie about it, wasn't it? But didn't Ben Affleck play the main character in the movie?
It was the first time they were seen outside of the military forces in the UK military forces.
Who?
Before that, they weren't quite well known. Today, they are quite commonly known.
IDF.
No. No, they're not. They're not. They've got nothing to do with Mossad or the IDF.
No. This is a British Special Forces that went in.
The SEALs.
No, that's American.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Cat says MI6.
Marika's got the answer, actually. It's called the British Special Air Services, or SAS.
That I did not know. That's interesting.
They were never known, quite interesting, never before the Iranian embassy siege. When they went in, it was the first time that people outside the military actually heard of these guys. And there's a movie that...
Marika, I'm convinced Marika's sitting there with Google open. If Marika is not sitting with Google open and just thinking it up, then I tell you what, Marika, I'll be over in 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's nothing sexier than an intelligent mind, that's for sure. And a mature one.
And she knows how to handle a gun.
Oh, that just gets me all kind of wet.
Guys, I'm going to have to cut this channel if you... Good grief, it's a family travel channel.
You're gonna have to take it from family friendly
I have to put a restriction, age restriction on this thing.
Wait a second. Marika says she played Call of Duty. Marika, that's the only PS4 game that I play. I've got two different versions of Call of Duty. I've got the one that's got zombies on it, and then I've got the one that's I think it's called World War II or something. But I only really play the zombies one. Anyway, you guys don't really care, so never mind.
No, we do. Well, my son plays Call of Duty and he's pretty damn good at it. Can you play an online version?
Yeah, you can play it online. I think you need it. What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, what I mean is I think you need it. You need to own the game.
Okay, here's a bit of a question for you guys. Which African country was never colonized?
I know the answer to this. I think it's Libya.
I can't remember if I'm right. It wasn't actually Libya. It was a different...
I think it's Libya.
No, Libya was colonized by the British, I think.
Ethiopia.
You're right, Ruth. It was Ethiopia. It was Ethiopia.
Oh, yes, of course.
It was Ethiopia.
Yes, of course.
Quite interesting.
Well, by the looks of things, Ethiopia should have been colonized.
Well,
but aren't they doing quite well now? I've heard they're doing remarkably well, considering.
Well, they're doing better.
It depends on what. Well, it depends on what your point of reference is, Ruth. Because I mean, if you have a plot with nothing on it and it's just soil and you grow one plant, then the plot's doing quite well.
But I think they've had a national infrastructure improvised, like they've planted lots of trees. They've had a boost in their economy. I think back now they're probably doing better than we are economically.
No, they are, but that's also that is true. But everybody's doing better than us economically. But also, again, if you're starting off a low base, it's very much easier to do better than us.
I have a theory on how the world should be run.
I also do.
Jerm, you're not going to like this. By a woman. 2, that every country has its own resources to give, right? It's a bit of an idealistic view. But every country has its own resource, its own natural thing that it makes. So why can't we limit each country's resource to be from that particular country, and that country can then grow from its natural resource?
I have no issue. I have no issue with women running things, just so you know, Ruth. I would absolutely have no issues being, governed over by Cleopatra, or by Margaret Thatcher. No issues. By you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know me well enough yet.
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. We need to spend more time together, Ruth. Then we'll figure this one out.
This now definitely gone to a meeting. Ruth,
no, I wasn't being rude. I wasn't being rude. I'm literally just saying we need to, you just have to spend more time with someone before you can figure out. Having said that, I've never spent any time with Cleopatra.
You might.
And I don't think any living person has either. But
if you ever do spend time with Cleopatra, just make sure you don't get an asp in your bed.
A wasp, you mean?
An asp. Yeah, asp.
An asp.
That's my, yeah.
Oh, right, an asp. Yeah, an asp.
An asp with a B.
Right.
Okay. Quite interesting,
That's
Ruth.
Right.
You asked the question about Tibet. Tibet was annexed in 1987 by the Chinese. Earlier, actually, but officially, the Tibetan monks came an uprising in 1987 against the Chinese authority, and the Chinese troops were sent in to suppress the whole thing. And ever since then, the Dalai Lama had to flee from.
Wait, I didn't hear a word you said, Herman, because I'm still stuck on this woman governing story. Like I'm still stuck there. I haven't moved forward yet.
Okay, let's try that again. In 1980s.
Hang on. Wait. I just want to point out that women do rule the world. Men simply have positions of authority, but the true leaders are actually women.
That I can agree with.
All you have to know is, Herman, let me ask you a question. Are you married to a woman?
How else could my son have been born?
Right, correct. There we go. Right, so you're not you're not the president of your household, mate.
Let's stay off that topic. Okay, we're talking about women presidents. Okay, who was the first Indian woman leader?
I don't know the name.
The first lady or woman that was elected as a leader or president of India. She was shot. She was shot by sheiks because she had the Indian army attack their holy shrine. She was shot by her own sheik bodyguards because she attacked a sheik holy shrine.
Yeah, didn't her brother or someone take over? Or it was a family member who took over
her
from
son
her, wasn't
took
it?
over, and yes.
Her son.
Now, who's this lady or woman?
I don't know. I won't know the name.
Yep.
I don't know. I need Google.
Her surname is quite the same as the first leader of independent India. He was named Mahatma Gandhi, and she was Indira Gandhi. Now you asked the Israeli.
Sure.
Who was the first woman leader of Israel?
Golda Meir.
You need to know that.
In fact, there's
Tube girl.
Yes, of course, and she was remarkable. It was actually unbelievable. Her strategic mind for war and putting her people first. She was. I have the book. I've read it once many years ago, and I need to read it again. It's unbelievable. She was really inspirational.
What was
Golda Meir.
What was her most famous quote during the Munich, when the Jews were captured in Munich by the by that group, splinter group, Islamic splinter group? What was her most famous words? If you've read a book, you would have known. You would know what it says.
No, wait. We will not. There's quite a few. I actually don't know.
I would rather.
Everyone.
I would rather.
I don't know. I don't want to make.
I would rather have them blame me than blame you. When they said that she's going to lose election because of that. Then she said, I'd rather have them blame me than you. And she lost the election because of the Munich incident, if I can remember correctly. And if I'm wrong, guys, please do correct me.
I don't know. I don't know any Indian history.
That's not Indian. That's Israeli. Oh, good grief. Sorry, I'm wrong.
But you're still stuck on the
Yeah, he's still stuck in India.
Yeah, I'm like Herman's stream. I'm delayed by 24
I've got
seconds.
a 24-second delay on it because some people can get nasty on streams. No, that's just Streamlabs.
Yeah, India was incredible, and their whole civil war as well. When the British still occupied, the infections fighting between the Muslim side and the Indian side was horrendous.
Listen, guys, I'm finding this conversation quite boring. Like, can't we include some chicks in bikinis? Then we can get it a bit, No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. We can include guys. We can include guys in bikinis as well if you really want.
Yes.
We have to be inclusive.
Put on your wife's bikini, Jerm.
Good grief, guys.
I dare you. That is the day. Where's this video that's happening? Let's hear.
When's
it coming out?
The prank video. No, it's going to take a few weeks. It's a lot more complicated than we thought. No, it is.
I believe you.
Yeah, whatever.
I do believe you. It's filming, it's location, it's weather, it's audience, it's the right timing.
It's also
editing.
The big problem is getting permission because the security at the various malls and things, they chuck you out quite quickly.
But then just phone the centre man. Do you want me to help you organise it? I'll do it with pleasure.
Yeah, Joe and I are meeting, I think, this weekend, so we'll chat to you about that.
Here's a question for our anti-communist host of this channel.
Ruth.
Okay.
A dictator.
In 1966, there was a famous leader who launched a cultural revolution that as today has influenced all of us.
Martin Luther King.
Who has influenced all of us.
No, it wasn't him.
And it is, as I said, it's a communist, for my anti-communist friend. In 1966, a famous leader has launched the cultural revolution that today is impacting Africa directly.
You're not talking about Che Guevara, surely?
Under the One China policy, who was the leader that launched?
Yes,
Chairman Mao Zedong. You're right.
He killed like 50 million people.
Yeah, but funny enough that he's...
Yeah, and now they've taken over Zimbabwe. Did you see that? They paid the Zimbabweans something like $350 million, and now they are neighbors.
Oh, you said you.
I like that question. I like the question from Elizabeth. Who was the first Playboy bunny? That is a really great question.
That's nothing to do with traveling, Jerm. Except if you travel there.
It is. She might have traveled.
Well, if she was there, then it counts.
Yes, up. What's his name? What was
she
his
traveled?
name?
She traveled to the Playboy mansion. That's it's certainly about travel.
God, I've gone blank. What's his name? Not Hemingway. Oh my gosh.
Hemingway. No, you're talking about the Hef.
The Hef.
The Hef. I knew it was with an H.
Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he died a few years ago, and I drew a cartoon after he died. I was very sad. I used to watch the Playboy Mansion. It was great fun. And everybody watched the Playboy Mansion when it had those three awesome ladies on. It was that sports chick who married a footballer. What's her name? Kendra. And then there was Bridget, and then there was Haley. I think those were the three girls. Everybody watched that.
I didn't.
Oh man, it was so much fun. And if you watch it after 10 at night,
no,
it was on E, not on ETV, but on the E Entertainment. And if you watch it after 10 at night, if you watch the repeat, then they would show you, the
Now
uncensored.
I understand where Ronaldo is getting on. Now he was up awake after 10 every evening watching the.
But listen, if we're
No,
going to talk
stop
about
that,
beautiful
please.
ladies, no, the first Bond girl, Ursula Andress, I think her name is. Oh man, when she came out of the ocean with Sean Connery, it's that scene where Sean Connery was on the beach and he was looking for shells or something, and she came out of the water. Remember that scene?
If you're a Bond fan, everybody knows that scene. If you're a Bond fan.
Oh man, what a great scene that was! Oh, that's like one of the greatest scenes in James Bond history. And also, that was when James Bond was also a cool character, But okay, so nobody cares about James Bond. Never mind.
No, they were brilliant.
No, that is if you take you know what, we never actually talk about traveling.
Dude, my channel. What are you talking about? My channel's about
no.
Hang
on. Hang on. Give me a chance. Has anybody actually sat down and just watch a Bond movie? How many locations all over the world are they actually doing shoots?
Multiple.
It's multiple.
Plenty.
And we always watch these movies, and it's the Bahamas, it's the Sahara Desert. And interesting enough, in the last Bond film where he meets his stepbrother, they was in this huge like mountainous region where this guy has it looks like a gas plant, this whole setup. That place actually exists, and you can find it on Google Maps. I remember after the movie, I actually went onto Google Maps, and it's a natural gas refinery that sits there inside this old volcano cauldron. And I was amazed that and they actually did the shoot for the Bond movie there, and I was like, okay, that's sort of a wow. Well,
speaking of traveling, James Bond probably travels more than any other movie character, other than maybe I was going to say Batman, but he kind of stays in Gotham. Come to think of it, so Superman, because he travels across the universe.
Guys, let's think quickly. Who are the most well-traveled TV presenters? If you can say. There's four.
Jeremy Clarkson.
There's
Clarkson. Okay, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond.
Yeah, the three crazies, yeah.
And the dude that does the Survivor thing.
Oh man, no! And
David
Zach
Attenborough has done more traveling than any other TV presenter has ever done.
True, but have you seen Zac Efron's got a show now where he travels a lot? It's very interesting. It's on
Netflix. Is it the
and
same? What's Gary Pretorius? Is it in the same category as Gary Pretorius? Hier gaan ons nou tour of what? Have you guys watched that show?
I don't know, but
look, my channel is boring when it comes to traveling, but geez, guys, I was watching this Gary Pretorius and nou gaan ons tour thing, and I'm like, really? I was like, don't get that guy. Rather let him sing. It's much better.
So someone says that Pamela wears 34 double D, but Pamela Anderson does not have real boobs, so that doesn't really count.
Bring that into connection with travel for me, please, Jim.
Yeah, it takes a while to travel across those boobs.
By the way, who's gone in a hot air balloon?
To go from east to west on Pamela's boobs is a hell of a lot of traveling, mate.
Oh, good grief. Okay, you asked who was it. I'll never get into a balloon.
Bradley Cook says, what is the name of the Paul Walker movie, the late Paul Walker, that was shot in Johannesburg? I don't mean he
shot.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any
idea. It's
idea.
the pun there, people.
Was it that Fast and the Furious story?
Yes.
That was such a crap franchise.
I watched one of them in one of those 4DX things, and I nearly died.
No, we watched the first one the other night, and that was enough for me.
Okay, fair
Have
enough.
any of you watched that movie Dread, or Judge Dredd, the new one?
Yes.
That part where that combi is driving, all right, and when he does the chase scene around the city, behind the perp, right in the beginning of the movie, that was shot in Johannesburg, under the double highway, and the building he stops in front of is what's that building? It's a famous building, man. I've been to it twice. Was the highest building in Johannesburg at its stage. Beats for the
The
no, no,
Landbouw
no, no.
building.
No,
I
Landbank.
don't know.
It starts with a
The
C. It starts with a C.
Oh, the
Carlton
Carlton
Centre.
Centre.
Oh, that thing that's got a hole in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah. No.
No, that's Ponty.
That's the one where people commit suicide. They like jump down the center of it.
Yes. So one of our offices are like a stone's throw away from that thing. And I actually went on an airplane. A friend of mine's friend was doing a pilot course, and we went on a caravan, I think it's called. It's a 12-seater or 16, 18, I don't know, someone who's flying in the comments. And we did a turn. We did flights, touch and go. The guy was practicing his touch and go landings. And we flew over Johannesburg, and we actually did a turn into Ponty. It was amazing. Amazing. It was so cool. So, yeah.
Oh, all right.
There's something like I think 12 or 16 lifts in that building. The maintenance on that building is massive because of all the lifts. And the top floors, it's like actually a fantastic place. But half of the floors don't work, and half of the floors there's like a convention center on one half. It's quite fascinating, actually.
Why don't we rent a convention center, get all the crazy channels together, and do one massive stream from there?
Hey, listen, would you guys be interested, by the way, in doing like a full day conference for all the local YouTubers, like in one place? So everybody has like an hour slot for the day. We have an audience, and then we have a lunch break, etc.
Yeah, that would be. I'm in for that.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, well, definitely. I'm sure Laura would be keen.
I would be.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny about that, though, is that everybody would be on the stage. It'd be like no one watching.
No, and we've got it. Yeah, that's true. In fact, we need to organize our slots better.
I see Elizabeth. Sorry, Ruth. I see Elizabeth's got a question for us. Travels. Which Indiana Jones movie were they in India, Tibet, and the United States? I know that movie.
I see. There's someone in the comments who's watched all the Bond movies. Oh, I'm right, you're wrong. I've seen all Bond movies, love the Bond. So maybe they can answer for you.
Indiana Jones.
Hey, listen, I want to go back to that. I honestly want to go back to that. Which Bond girls are the most beautiful?
Yes, who was the black chick?
I'm staying out of this one.
Are you talking about Halle Berry?
Yeah,
She's not beautiful. What are you talking about?
I thought she did it. She pulled it off. She pulled it off.
She's
so many Bonds. I remember watching Jaws. That thing gave me nightmares. I must have watched it when I was like 6 years old. The dude who was in it? Was it Peter? Was it Roger Moore or was it Sean Connery?
Roger Moore. Yeah, Roger Moore was the one that had Jaws in it. Yeah.
Oh my God! I was terrified.
You remember? I
was like.
You remember the Jurassic Park? I remember.
My wife's favorite movie.
I remember as a kid, and we watched it. It's still on the big screen in Brits when Brits actually was on the map, and we still had it. Back then it was called the Kinney. I think Kinney 299 or something like that. And I remember getting back home, and I couldn't fall asleep. And I remember my dad told me, as I said, as we stood up and we walked out of the Kinney, I apparently said out loud, "No, it's a cock bong." and everybody in Brits is looking at me and my dad, and my dad's like, "Oh, good grief! Hopefully this is not my son."
You said that you were in Brits.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, so that's right next door to Springs.
No. Roof is closer to Springs than I am to it. I'm closer to Danville than Roof is to Danville.
Right, I understand.
No. So Springs is close to Kempton, sort of, and Benoni. It's on the East Strand.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. I got you.
And Brits is northwest.
You see, you got to understand something about us Cape Townians.
Yeah.
There's no mountain.
And you have no direction.
What you need to understand is that the moment you exit Cape Town, like when you go through the tunnel,
it's foreign country,
right? Everything on the other side of the tunnel is Joburg.
You know what? That's true. So like how Cape Town works is that we are surrounded by the mountains, right? And then there are two exits. Cape Town has got two exits. The one is over Solaris, and the one is through the Huguenot Tunnel. The moment you go over Solaris, or the moment you go through the tunnel, you're now in Joburg. Is that why the baboons? Is that why the baboons Is that why the baboons are throwing rocks at us every time we come through Solaris Pass?
Yeah.
As I'm telling you, if I go down to Cape Town again, I'm bringing my rifle with me, and I'm going to start shooting your baboons because they're throwing us with rocks.
No, please shoot them. They're very annoying. Please shoot them. But yeah, so I mean, everything outside of Cape Town is Joburg, you know. So like that's why
I've had this discussion. She's right. I said I'm in Pretoria. She's like, no, but that's Joburg. I'm like, no, it's not.
You know, well, the worst part is.
So like even like Bloemfontein is Joburg.
You know what the worst part is? It takes Jerm on half an hour's drive, and then he's in Stellenbosch. It takes me an hour and a half's drive to get to where you stay, Roof, from where I stay, and they still think.
Why so long?
Stellenbosch is closer than half an hour. Stellenbosch for me is 15 minutes.
I'm actually living closer to Marika than I'm living to you guys in Pretoria.
Okay, you're on the north side. Okay,
don't
you're
want
on
my
the
location
side.
to be well known. People know I'm a tobacco farmer.
Okay,
Jeez, I've been having some funny requests lately about tobacco, so I don't want to give my location. Maybe some lekker snaakse mense gaan hier opdaag, hoor. Sulke lekker ladies.
Is Brits in the in Northwest?
Yes.
Oh, I've been through there on my way to what's that game? Pilanesberg. I was there two years ago.
Pilanesberg is 40 minutes drive from my house. I'm actually going that direction.
It was great fun. We slept in a little tent on top of a 4x4. It was very lekker.
Awesome. Oh, I can't wait to go back to the bush.
Next time, say.
I don't like the bush.
I love the bush.
No, I mean I love the bush, like the wildlife. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm on your page.
Yes, I knew you were going to say something. At least my fiance shaves. Whew.
Okay. Guys, I'm going.
Your fiance shaves. Is he a guy?
Okay, guys.
Wait, let me guess. He's a cyclist. He's a cyclist. That's no. In Cape Town. In Cape Town, you can get away with it. I'm a cyclist, so I shave.
Guys, okay, hang on. I'm going to cut the stream, and then Jerm, you can. I'm just going. Guys, listen here. Thanks for tuning in on the Farmer's Travel. It's been a interesting travel night. With
like the street.
Thanks you for doing that, and a special thanks to you, Jeremy, from Jerm Warfare, for taking over as host of the channel. If it's okay with you two, in a few weeks' time, we're going to do another Q&A. If it's okay with you guys,
Elizabeth.
All right,
yes,
and
okay,
I think
sure.
We'll keep the. I like it. It's a different way of traveling. It just shows us we're human. Jeremy, any last words from you?
No, it was great fun. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. Tomorrow morning, I'm back to my normal 9 o'clock stream. So thank you, everybody, for for tuning in. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. Mostly, that's the most important thing, really. Is just to have fun.
That was my idea about tonight. We've been having so much politics and everything in our lives, and that was my idea tonight. To have fun, jokes.
And I mean, those who know me, if you watch my stream, you'll know that like I don't ever touch on like political or social sort of cultural stuff at all. Like I stay far away from politics.
Jy lekker soos 'n tande trekker, my maat.
Yeah.
Lucky enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruth, anything from your side?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much done. I'm just looking at my the laptop that we're supposed to stream from, and it's Kanuki. It's died, but hopefully by tomorrow it will be up and running again. I hope, or latest Thursday. But yeah,
please. By the way, please join me on Thursday morning. Steve is joining me to chat about that video of his that's doing so well.
But he still doesn't want to chat to Ronaldo. He still hates.
Well, I mean, because Ronaldo, I think, has got it up.
That's their bro. That's their bromance that they have to sort out, not ours.
Well, apparently, Groot Constantia has it out for me. I have it out for them, apparently.
I want
we must also
actually want to hear about that after I've ended the stream. Guys, thank you. Good night to all, and thank you to all the viewers who have been on the channel. Please go to Jerm Warfare. I'll put it in the description, and also Talking Sirens. Some of the best channels in South Africa. Please support them.
Yeah,
Eleutheria is also here.
Everybody.
We've got Paratus, we have Ronaldo Ghost, we have Joe Emilio, which I've been early on. Good grief, my list can go on. But the Ramon Cabanak and everybody. But thanks for watching. We'll see you on the long road. And next week, hopefully, I'm going to go down to Jeremy's Valley and hopefully kick his butt when I get there. Cheers, guys. Please, guys, stay online. We'll talk again afterwards, and let me do the ending. I'm still struggling with this one. Okay. And I've screwed up the ending. Sorry, guys. The ending doesn't work. So anyways, cheers.